Also, I want to make note that, you know, we can't take these things personal that have been happening. We can't, because at the end of the day, just like we went through our process of being delivered, you know, at one point we were living in the world and we were in the same position as them. I mean, obviously everybody's process is different. It takes others longer, different circumstances, but we're no different, you know? And so we are to be patient and be understanding of them also, because it was never them, it was the oppression and the enemy working through them that was causing them to behave certain ways and just to be in the world like they were. It wasn't them. So now at this point, because they've been delivered from those things, we get to experience the new them, that doesn't come with all of that, because God has now delivered them from that. So we can't, you know, once you come to an understanding that it wasn't them and it was just the oppression and all of that stuff, it helps you to forgive easier. It helps you to understand a lot. It helps you to understand them and have compassion and empathy and all of those things. And you know, as you grow spiritually and become more spiritually mature, it's just, you understand those things a lot better. You just have a better understanding, and so you don't take those things personal because you know what it was. So anyhow, I think, so God said, drop the ego. You are not more important than they are. You are to comfort them and help them recover their strength. Stop refusing to move. Drop the ego. So again, if God has been nudging you to do certain things, you gotta let things go, because it's gonna help. It's gonna prevent these things from being able to come to pass. You really need to sit down with God, take some time to just you and God, and ask God to help renew your mind and renew your heart and help you to let go of the things that you're still holding on to, so that you are able to be obedient and do what He needs you to do in order to help this person. So He says, this isn't about you. This is about saving souls for me. Yes, of course you matter too. They will love you in the ways that I said that they would. You are very much deserving of that, but you also have a job as a wife, as a husband, and as my servant, aside from the love and romance. Again, marriage is much more than, yes, the love and the romance and stuff that comes with it is nice, but it's much more than that. And that is why we've had to go through so much throughout this journey, is to teach us that it's the idea that we had about marriage and about love, was not compared to what true love is and what marriage really is. The world has a way of distorting those things, which is not really the world. It's the devil. You know, he takes things and he flips it and reverses it. It just, puts his own spin on things, and, we don't know any different. So he says, they are your counterpart, and you are to help them leap up from this low place to this high place of gleaning and smiling, happiness. He said, take this by force, overturn and destroy the enemy's hard work. Again, the enemy has been hard at work to keep this from coming to pass. Just attacking every area that he can to try to prevent this from coming to pass, which is not going to work. He said they are facing much opposition and need your help. They need your reassurance and encouragement. So far out of this, I've gotten encouragement, reassurance, helping strengthen them, and what else did he say? Comfort them. He says, oh, Genesis 2:22, for women, you are his rib and his counterpart. And he said, I am now bringing you to him. It is time for him to see my light shining through you. Don't have fear. You won't get the same response from him as before. So maybe, I mean, there's no maybe about it. There's been a lot of toiling for this, and the person that you had been in communications with where they just weren't hearing what you had to say, communication just wasn't that well. This person, when you guys would talk, it just wouldn't really get anywhere. It was a lot of going in circles, and but what God is saying is because now they are delivered and resurrected into a new man or woman, you won't get the same response as before. The things that were oppressing them before, just, you know, those things are not there any longer. So they are a new person. He says, you will see the work that I've done in them, and you will see the fruit. Cast your net. They need you, they want you, and they need your help. That is all. And then he said, do not fear. I am with you. I will give you the words to speak. So yes, that's where they're at now. Again, this is for very specific people, not for everyone, but it is for a specific group. So just take these instructions back to God and sit with God and let him further give you further revelation, further clarity, further instructions, and just let him guide you, and be obedient. I have a story from this weekend, but it would take too long to explain it in this video, but be obedient, because there are consequences for your disobedience. Take it from me. Yeah. So, again, take it back to God. And this is exciting for what's to come. It's all happening here in the next few months, or coming into unity. You guys are going to be united. And then, like I said, there's marriages and weddings taking place in June. So this is all happening very quickly. Again, this should serve as confirmation to what God has already been speaking to you. I also want to make note that if you have not yet seen, I have another video that I posted recently on a set of instructions on how to receive them when they come back. That also, you should, if you have not seen that already, I would go back and look at that if this is for you, because that's some further instructions that you will need in this like upcoming weeks to month. Okay. So go look at that also.